first off, how much did you enjoy the game last night? And with the news that came out before the game, and then we didn't even see Josh after the game. Maybe you guys caught up to date on what's going on there too.
Yeah, the game itself obviously didn't disappoint. It was it was amazing. Again, that game I thought last Saturday, was pretty exciting. All the games, but again last night had the ebb and flow. I thought Canada came out real strong in the first, and then all of a sudden, in the third, U.S. really put a big push on in overtime. But yeah, it was pretty exciting. That was a real exciting hockey to watch. When I come to Josh, I get a phone call from him. He tried to go to the rink. When he woke up, he was thrown up all day. Went to the rink, hopefully be a little bit better when he got there. Didn't go any better, and gave me a call on the way home. He's in an Uber going back to the hotel, so he ended up spending the night in the hotel watching, which is so unfortunate. I was really hoping that he could be around that, but at the end of the day, it was great for him to have that participation, to be around those guys. So moving forward here, Helly and JMO are flying right now. They're flying back here to Winnipeg. They won't be going to St. Louis. KC is on his way to St. Louis. He wants to play down there, so that's how we'll look for tomorrow. Lowry will be back in our lineup.
Did you have a conversation with Kyle as well? You just mentioned he sounds like he's pretty motivated to play.
I talked to them all on Tuesday, kind of just now that, once we had known that both U.S. Canada were in the finals. Just talked to them, kind of laid out options, different things. It had a lot to do with airplanes, obviously, and getting guys pointed in the right direction. Plus, they had their families. So, talked to KC. I haven't talked to him since the decision yesterday. I'll talk to him when we get down to St. Louis. But, he was the one right away wanted to play. He wanted to play in St. Louis. So, I don't ever want to, take that option away from the guys.
How surprised were you at that decision?
Yeah, it's disappointing. I know that there's a lot of players that, for all four teams, that had to sit out games, and it's disappointing. I was really hoping that he could be a part of that, and like I mentioned, the biggest thing for me is not only that they're representing their country, but they get to play in those high pressure games and be around those elite players, much like themselves, and kind of absorb it all, take it all in, and hopefully help us for the remainder of the year and into the playoffs when those experiences are vital.
How disappointed did Josh sound at his bad luck?
Oh man, he was. It wasn't too long of a conversation. Huge disappointment, but got some text messages from the coaches, the Canadian coaches, and they're raving about him and how he played, and a big part of the big role he had to play for.
Good sign though that he's able to fly home today. Like he's feeling a bit better.
This is the one I didn't know was so big. I think Helly had it earlier in the week. The Swedish team got hit heavy. I know every team got hit, and so it was just unfortunate that it happened when it did for Josh. I mean, like I said, that would have been, for him to go through that experience would have been, great. But at the end of the day, he's still part of that group that won that gold medal.
Do you envision giving them any more than just one game off? Like you guys are set to, yeah.
Good luck. No. I'm not talking guys out of it, but no. At the end of the day. It's a situation that they want to move on. They want to get going back. The biggest thing about them, they're all talking about our team and what we have to do for 26 games, and so that's great to hear.
56-54 or so? Is that your math, or is that the math you've done? Double check mine.
We'll get through these 26, and we'll worry about the end run.
No, it's like 26 games in 54 days.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't sure what your math was. I wasn't. Yeah, I was like, yeah, no. That's been the season, right? And that's what we've talked about all year long. Is this just that crazy push that happens? Like I mentioned the other day there. I don't know if you were here, but no. But just March itself it's all teams that are either on the bubble or in playoff spots. It's going to be a heavy push here. The teams that we're going to run to, we got to go east a couple times. So it's not going to be easy. A lot of games, a lot of 4 and 6 nights or 4 in a week type thing. But again, this is what the whole league's doing. This is all part of what just went through with the 4 nations. This is what we're kind of how we're paying for it. But it just keeps us. I like the fact that it kind of keeps us well-rounded in kind of our focus on playing those games.
It's a benefit to starting off with a Central Division rival that you're quite familiar with, and usually have tight games with.
Yeah, they got us in our building, we got them in their building, and so it'll just again, it's a team that they're always hard, and they're right there again. They're sitting, trying to fight for a spot, and we'll see where that. Hopefully, that they rest their two big guys and that just played. That we don't see them, but at the end of the day, they're always competitive games when we run into St. Louis.
So Adam's 100. He can resume his role as usual.
Yep.
With not having Josh, how do you go about kind of finding your pairings? I know what we saw today, but is that?
I just haven't decided yet 100%. Obviously, one of the two has to go in, and between Fleur and Villy, and I just haven't really got down to that yet because we're doing a specialty teams day today.
Just on the roster math, you'll be able to, like, Helly and Josh can
Send the two kids home at the end of Lambert and Ford, so that opened up. Now we didn't do anything different. Kako can come in and Lau can come in. We still have all our numbers.
go in with 12 forwards on your roster, 8 D and 3 goalies.
That's the one. So, yep.